Hi all. Today we are going to look into the topic setting product strategy in the marketing class. Okay, welcome all of you to today's marketing class. Let's start from right from the rudiments in the marketing. Let's try to understand what a product and service is. Product, product. In our discussions, we so many times we try to have a nice idea about what product and service is, and we tried even to differentiate it. Probably I think you have understood it. And product, in so many ways it can be defined. A product is, somebody say, like, it's a bundle of features, and a product is something which can be marketed. A product is something which can be marketed, and which has the capability to satisfy the needs of the customers. This way a product can be defined in many ways, but here let's see the definition. Anything that can be offered to a market to satisfy a want or need is something called as products. So this is what it is. This can be marketed, and this has the capability, a thing which has the capability to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers, and that can be marketed. Then it is called as a product. What it includes? Well, what a product includes? A product can be, it can be a physical good. The product and service are the things that we normally buy in the market, and it can be services. Service also has the same features just like a product. This also can be marketed, and this also has many attributes, and this also can satisfy the needs and wants of the customers, but it can't be seen. A product is tangible and service is intangible. That's all. This is the basic difference between these two, products and service. And even the experiences, we said, like, even experiences also can be marketed. We have taken an example. If you go to Hyderabad LV Prasad IMAX theater, just be uh, at the theater we can see one one show will be there, like, where we have to pay some ticket, and they will allow us to get into one room which is decorated just like a cemetery. And when we get into that cemetery, we get real-time experiences of demons and devils and so many things like that. It's a kind of experience. Like, there are so many theme parks uh, wherein we'll be provided a real-time experience of a tsunami, but it's not real. This is experience. Even the events, persons, even the persons also can be marketed. The celebrities nowadays can be an example for persons being marketed. And even the places, properties, organizations, informations, ideas, whatnot, so many things. Anything that can be sold in the market, anything that has the capacity to satisfy the needs of the customers is considered to be a product. And to sell a product in the market, or to market a product in the market, we need a clear cut understanding of what a product is. It's not in terms of some other activities or strategies, but in terms of consumer, we have to understand and analyze what a product is. Just try to understand, when a customer is buying a product, we have to understand that the customer is not buying the physical material that's there in the product, but that physical material which has been given a shape through the technology, and which has the capacity to satisfy our need, is being valued and being paid by the customer. I mean to say, like, if we take an example of a motorbike which consists of say some kilogram, some kgs of steel, some kgs of iron and plastic and something. Uh, that material is not being bought by us, but it has been given a shape of a bike, and that bike has the capacity, or one satisfying capacity for us, like, that gives us a traveling experience that's being bought. So this way, a clear and in-depth understanding of our own product is first clarified. So in this attempt of understanding the clearly what a product is, there are five levels of a product which are to be understood by each and every marketer. And these five levels are, uh, you know let's go by one. It's a core benefit or core product, basic product, expected product, augmented product, and potential product. These are the five levels. What are these? And now we are going to see everyone in detail, each one in detail, and with an example. So unless and until a marketer understand all these five levels of product, he cannot probably uh, can market it. Let's look into each level. Core benefit or the core product is something, the benefit the customer is really buying. A hotel guest is buying, an example is taken here. A hotel guest is buying a rest and sleep. The core benefit, when I'm buying a particular product, for what benefit, or which utility I'm going to, for which use or for which purpose I'm going to buy that product, is to be understood as the first level, which is called the core benefit. When a person is hiring a room in a hotel, the core benefit or the core expectation of the customer will be to have to take rest and to get sleep. This is called the core benefit. The second one, this is next level of product, is second level is basic product. Hotel room includes bed, bathroom, towel, etc. The basic product, whenever a person buys a product for some purpose, this is called core benefit. And beyond that, and more something more than that, generally a customer expects minimum things to be attached to that product. They are common things, like if you take an example of a room booking in a hotel, and he expects minimum a kind of bed, bathroom, and towels. This is called the basic product. These two are to be clearly understood, and we have to provide the customer these two levels of things. Next is expected product, is something, which is these are the benefits in the third level, which can be attached or provided through a product to the customer. In fact, they are going to attract the customer more towards that. A person who is buying a product for a value, that value is provided. Minimum requirements beyond that, what he expects are being given in the expected product. Set of attributes buyers normally expect when they purchase the product. These are the minimum things what they expect. Then after that, augmented product exceeds customer expect. Customer generally will not have any expectations about this fourth level. These things are to be provided by the marketer to the customer. And here, in fact, this augmented product provision at the level, in fact, creates a kind of product differentiation. Like these things in the fourth level, marketing person will provide some additional attributes through the product to the customer. And in fact, it leads to, in fact, product loyalty as well. Augmented product exceeds customer expect. Customer generally won't expect all these benefits or attributes which is getting in the product in the fourth level. But if they are there with the product, is customer will, this leads to customer bewilderment, like excitement. Automatically he repurchases it. This leads to loyalty. And potential product, here companies search for new ways to satisfy customers and distinguish their offer. Is that even a basic customer, when he is buying a product, he will not expect augmented product. If it is provided, it's over. It's more than satisfaction to the customer. But whereas the marketing persons nowadays, out of cutthroat competition, to face the competition and avoid it or disappoint the competitors in the market, they think in advance what else can be provided to the customer beyond their expectations, beyond customers' expectations. Those things are called as potential products. So even companies go up to this fifth level, and they provide all these things in order to, you know make the product standard in the market, to have so much of customer loyalty, and to the maximum extent avoid the competition in the market, and to establish a firm base for the product, for their product in the market. They go for the fifth level of the product. Now, this is simple discussion. Now, let's think about the classification of products. A product also will be classified into different types based on some parameters. There are so many things, like, let's see the basic things. Based on the nature of the product, what type of product is there. Of course, product is, after all, in a bundle of features or characteristics which satisfies the needs of the customer. That's product. But based on its nature, it can be divided into so many things. Like the first one is goods. This is a physical product, like a pen or bread or what it is. And service, this also is, we said, like intangible nature. A product with intangible nature is called a service. Like, insurance policy, or doctor's appointment, providing medical health. All these things, are the services of a lawyer. All these are the services, or these are called services. And idea, as what we discussed in the beginning, experiences, even all these things, based on the nature, all these are called as products in the market, but in different nature. And let's see the last one. Based on social benefit also, product will be divided into pleasing products, all these things, salutary products, and desirable products, all. But this is very much important from your part. You have to clearly understand. Based on consumers intentions, when a product is being bought by a product, by a customer, he will have a kind of intention, like whether he wants to personally consume it, or he wants to use the product to produce some other product and sell in the market. So this kind of intention variations will be there with the customer. Based on those variations and the intention of the customer, product will be divided into two types: consumer product and industrial product. In consumer products, again, convenience products, shopping products, specialty products, unsought products. But whereas coming to industrial products, raw material, capital equipment, accessory equipment, component parts, process material supplies, and industrial service. Let's look into one by one. So even based on durability and tangibility, products will be divided into three types. Is that what is durability? Durability can be simply understood as a product which stays with the customer for a longer period, or a product which can be used by the customer for more than one servo. Like, a product can be used by customer for many times. A product can be used by the customer for longer period of time. This way we can understand durability is that it stays with the customer for multi or many serves. You can use it many times. So based on that, and tangibility, whether it can be seen, felt, or it cannot be seen or felt. Based on these two things, it can be divided into two types of non-durable goods. These are the goods which tangible goods. These are tangible, normally consumed, immediately consumed, like one or two times. When you consume it, it will be over. Like, take an example of a chocolate or biscuit. When one time you eat it, now it's over. This is called as non-durable goods. They cannot be with you more for more time. Example, all these things, shampoos, all these. Next, durable goods, and these are also tangible goods. You can feel and you can touch them and see, but they can be used by you for many number of times. This is that they survive many uses. These are the best example: refrigeration, machine tools, or even your bike, or so many things. Your shoes, your shirts, your pant, all these things, durable goods. Next, services. This is the tangibility is the major, bifurcation element between durable goods and products and services. Products are intangible; they can't be seen. They are intangible, and they inseparable and perishable products. They are easily perishable, and they are inseparable from the product that provides its service. Okay, when we are clearly discussing in depth about service, we can understand a service just like that cannot be attained, or even after purchase of a service, you cannot get a service as it is. But with the help of some other physical equipment only, the service can be felt or used. This is called inseparability. Next, consumer good classification. How consumer goods again classified? Consumer goods can be classified into convenience goods. What is convenience goods? And convenience goods are the goods, or products are the products which will be frequently bought by the customer. Very frequently he buys it, and immediately he buys it without any meditation, like without any review, or without contacting any other person and getting their opinions on the product, and how are not inquiring about the product before purchase, are not going for trial run or whatever it is, whether not reviewing any literature on the product. He simply buys it. He buys it many frequently and immediately, and with minimum effort. It means that minimum effort means, like, the cost of the product also will not be so high that can be affordable. These kind of products are called as convenient goods, and they are again staples types. Again, staples, goods purchased on regular basis. The goods, whatever the goods that products generally the customer purchases on regular basis, are called staples, like your sugar or eatables, edible oils, all these things. Next, impulses, purchased without any planning, like, just like that, without any effort, without any time, or without making the customer to think much about the price of the product. He immediately buys it. The price also will be so low. These products are so low, not so low. So these products are called as impulse goods. Best example, chocolates and potatoes chips or something. They are this The customer will just get tempted and buys it because it's of low value, low price, so he won't think much about, and he immediately pays the money for that. And next, emergency goods, when need is urgent. Whenever you have very urgent need, you will buy products. Those are the emergency goods. Example, raincoat or a sweater. And when you are feeling, very when you are traveling through a cold environment, you are in a bad need of a sweater, immediately will buy it. You don't think much about it. You don't inquire much about the price of it. Raincoat, even in the rain. Even if at all it's not a raincoat, like it's an umbrella, like it can be a cap, like that. Next, shopping goods. These are the goods which are a little bit higher price than convenience goods, and these goods are not that frequently bought by the customer. Based on some occasions, or once in a while, generally he buys it. These kind of goods are called as shopping goods. It can be anything, which are not frequently bought, which are a little bit more priced than your convenience goods. And to buy the products, to which products the customer generally takes some time and goes for a kind of minimum review at least. These are called as shopping goods, like your cloth or something like that. And next, specialty goods. These are something, peak level of product, consumer products, which are very, very special. The name itself says a specialty product. These are the products which, to buy which the customer takes so much of time, goes for so much of inquiry and reviews, and he takes much care. And these are high priced, and they have a kind of a precise attachment or image attachment to the product. These are called as, once in a while, very, very infrequently the customer buys these products, not like convenience and shopping goods. Once in a while, like, sometimes maybe once in lifetime kind of purchases. Unique characteristics, they'll have some special characteristics. Example, cars, not men's suit, nowadays it can be considered a shopping good. Cars and, jewelry like gold or diamond jewelry, all these are called specialty goods. Next, unsought good. These are the goods. They also will satisfy the needs of the customer, and even the customer also will have a need for this kind of product. But by nature, generally, to purchase this type of goods, customer will pay a kind of reluctance. They won't like to buy it. They know that they are required, they are essential, they are required, they are wanted by the customer, but they don't take a decision to buy them that easily. Like smoke detectors and buying insurance policies, like that. We know that insurance policy is essential for each and every person, but we don't that easily take a decision. We don't like somehow, but we know that they are essential, they are required, and going to doctor, like that. Next, industrial goods. This classification also will be like this. So materials and parts. One is the materials and parts industrial goods. Raw material. We know raw materials are the products, are the things, material which are required to manufacture the final product, or these are nothing but the inputs. Farm products, raw materials from agriculture products like wheat, cotton, fruits, vegetables. These are called as raw material, but farm products. And next is natural products. They are the naturally uh, grown, material parts, which I call materials and parts. And manufactured materials and parts. These are the natural things, and these are manufactured ones, which are there. But of course, all these things are used to uh, produce an output. These are considered to be inputs, but types. Manufactured materials and input. These are the inputs, but they are manufactured. What are the component material like iron, cement, wires? These are all the inputs which are used to produce an output, which are also called as materials and parts, but they are manufactured. Component parts, small motors and something. They are going to be the components in a finished product. Like take an example of tires, or chain for a motorbike, whatever it is. Next, capital items. They are the big things like installations, like machinery, all these kind of things. They're also called as industrial goods. And next, equipment. These are the equipment which are used for the installations or something like that. Next, supplies and business services. These are all the industrial goods and classification. Next, we are going to discuss about product line, and next after this, we are going to consider product mix. What is product line? The company generally, most of the companies will be into the market with more than one product. So these are all the company will be into the market with more number of products. It doesn't mean that each and every company that's there in the market is with more than one product. There may be some products. There may be some companies with one product, but most of the companies, as a business strategy, they come into the market with more number of products. So out of all the products that a company produces, some products will have some similarity. Okay, these group of products which have similarity among them are called as product line. Out of all the products being produced by the manufacturer, some products will have a kind of similarity among them. These group of products which have similarity between them or among them are called as product line. That similarity may be in terms of the process of manufacturing, or the way that these products are being sold to the same customer, or all these products may be, interlinked and satisfying a similar kind of need to the customer. So all these products are called as product line. Next, why a person generally, wants to go for a product line instead of one product is, of course, all the times many is better than one. Next, product line decisions. What kind of decisions generally a product manager, product manager, product managers in the company take in terms of product line? We know that getting into the market with more than one products is just to have more benefit, more business, leading to more benefit, or leading to more customer base, leading to having much customer share and longevity in the market, and so many things. Like when there are more number of products, the company gets opportunity to hold fast so many customers in their clutches. Like what is it like? So this way, product related to the product line, generally managers will take some decisions. Let's see what it is. Line stretching, increasing the line, or increasing the line length of the line of the company, not company, increasing the line length of the product line of the company is called line stretching, and it's of some types, three types which we're going to see. Every company's product line covers a certain part of the total possible range. When company lengthen its product line beyond current range, known as line stretching. Of course, this is what it is: increasing the length of the product line in a company, like beyond certain level, is called as product line stretching, like increasing it. In three types, it can be increased: downward stretch, or upward stretch, or two-way stretch. This is called a down market, up market, or two-way market stretch. Like down market stretch is something. Imagine like a company comes to the market and releases one product with high price, targeting premium customers. Like the product cost of the product is 2,000 rupees. Take an example. That product will be anything like XYZ product, which the satisfaction which satisfies a kind of need, like whatever it is. You just imagine XYZ product has been released into the market with 2,000 rupees. This targeting premium customers. After some point of time, after reaping the entire market segment, or spending some decent span of time in the market, that comes a little bit down with say like 1,000 rupees, releases one more version of that product, or the same product with some other low price in the market. That's called as down market stretch. Okay, that's called a down market stretch. Why? What is the philosophy behind company launching premium price product first and coming down later? It depends on the objective of the company. Probably the premium sector or premium segment size is more in the market, or some other things, some other chances are there. Some more chances are there in that market. So company has taken a decision to release premium product first. Next, released with lesser inferior version of it, more lesser inferior version. It's not inferior, means not in terms of quality, with low price. So that's called down market stretch or downward stretch. One is upward stretch. Sometimes a company enters into the market with low price, and spends there a decent period of time and reaps the entire market, or gets a kind of fall, and then increases the price of the product and releases the same product to premium customers with high price and high quality, whatever it is. This is called the upward stretch or up market stretch. Two ways. Sometimes a company releases product into the market with medium price, and later, after some point of time, releases both the products like upward stretch and downward stretch at a time, or as per its wish. This is called downward stretch and upward stretch. And next, line filling. Sometimes when a company wants to, if company lengthen its product by adding more items within the present range. A company sometimes in, includes or instills some products in the product line, just to increase the increase the length of the product line. Suppose we can take an example. There is XYZ product in a product line of the company, and let's see the variants of it. The product is available in 500 ml bottle, and 100 ml bottle, and 10 ml bottle. So if you see, like, there is a huge gap between 100 ml and 10 ml bottles, and you see that there is a scope to launch some other product with 50 ml bottle, where it is going to enhance the business base, then you are going to include one more bottle with 50 ml. That's called line filling. Whenever you feel that there is huge gap between two variants or two products or whatever it is, you are going to include some other in between, which is called as product line filling. And next, line modernization. Featuring and line modernization, line featuring, line see less what see all what all these are. Product line need to be modernized in rapidly changing product markets. Modernization is continuous it's nothing. It's nothing but making the products which are already there in the product line, not making any altogether big changes. We want to make them modernized, polished, like in a polished way, like simple changing of uh, the package of the product to bring a decent look. Also is called also can be considered as product line modernization, like making some features changed or altered to make the product look decently or to catch the customer's attention. We make some things in the product line that which are called modernized. Next, product featuring. The product line manager typically selects one or few items in the line to feature. Of course, there may be so many products in the product line, but one or few products in the product line will be chosen by the marketing manager, product manager, and they'll be given much stress in terms of all the tasks, all the activities like promotion, pricing or advertising, whatever it is. Okay, that's called product line featuring. Like product line pruning is nothing but cutting short. And product line manager typically reviews the line for dead wood that is depressing profit. This that some maybe when though there are so many products in the product line, it doesn't need to be like all the products in the line need to be promising place in the market. Some may be overplaying and some may be underplaying, and managers generally will watch the underplaying products for some time, and if they think that they can no more be revived in the market, so then instead of promoting them, they take a decision to just stop promoting that product or remove that product. This is called as a product line pruning. It is how here my logical thing is that how a product manager comes to know whether the product line length is correct or not. This is what it is. In what situations a product manager wants to increase the length of a product line, or when he feels that the length is more, is that the logical sense we can understand when by removing some products, or even when by pruning some products in the product line. Even though we are pruning some products from the product line, if the product line is making more business, we think that the length of the product line is more. And by adding some products, though we are adding some products to the product line, the product line business is increasing, we think we have to consider the product line length is short. Probably you understood it. Next, let's look into what product mix is. Like the total number of products that a company produces, in entirety, all the products that are being produced by the company are called as product mix. Okay. Now, see the difference between product mix and product mix. The total number of products that a company produces is called as product mix. But whereas out of all the products that a company produces, some products will have similarity among them. This group of products which have similarity among them are called as product line. Now we can define product mix in a different way. The total number of product lines that a company has, also called as product mix. A set of all the products offered for sale by a company is called a product mix. It consists of various product lines. That's what we discuss now. Any company's product mix has 4 dimensions. A company's product mix will have 4 dimensions. Let's just simply look into that. We'll get much clarity about product mix: width, length, depth, and consistency. Let's look into all these parameters, dimensions one after the other. What is product mix width? The number of different product lines carried by the company are called as product mix width. Where we already discussed in the definition, like the total number of product lines that a company has also can be called as a product mix, and the same is to be considered as product mix width. The number of different product lines a company has are also called as product mix width, and also the product mix. And what is product mix length? The number of items in the product mix of the company, the total products that are there in the product line, product mix, the total number of products that are there in the product mix of a company is nothing but its length. And depth is that assortment of the size, color, and models offered in each item of a product line. There may be so many product lines in a product mix, but the number of variants that are available for a product in the product line is called as its depth. For example, in one product line of a product mix, there is one product called let's take an example, like there is a soap which is available in 3 colors and 5 variants, 5 sizes. Now we said that the depth of that product is 15, 5 into 3, 15, like that. And next, consistency. It refers to the relationship of various product lines, either in their end use, production, it's nothing but a product mix consists of so many product lines, but to what extent all these product lines have, related among themselves. Say, for example, a company can have, a company has two product lines. Let's imagine one is notebooks and the second one is soaps. These two are not at all related. Then we say like the consistency is very weak. Okay, but whereas the company produces two products. One is soaps, and the second one is, say, uh, beauty related, like skincare. Okay, no, not skincare, like fairness creams. These two are, the consistency between these two levels is a little bit more. We feel we select this is called consistency. These two product lines should have a kind of relationship between them. These soaps are used for neatness or beauty purpose or whatever it is. The same way, even these cosmetics also will be used for the same purpose. We select this is called relationship. This is one example, just a prototype we have taken. Product mix of Hindustan Unilever Limited. And see, these are the two divisions, like home and personal care, and this is beverages. But we're coming in the home and personal care, we have personal wash. This is one product line, what we say. Because all these products have some similarity between them. What is that similarity? This is soap. All these are the soaps, but they are different. So all these products which have similarity, this all these products together are called as product mix of this Hindustan Union Limited. But whereas these products have similarity, the similarity is the soaps. This is called one product line. And next, laundry, surf excel, rin, wheel. They all these for used for the washing of the clothes. So this is a similarity. This is one product line. This is one product line. Skincare and hair care, oral care, deodorants, tea and coffee. All these things. In tea, they have Brugman and Lifton. These are the product lines. How many product lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 product lines are there. Now the product mix of the company is, you just individually count all these products and say that is product mix. And also you see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 product lines are there. So now product mix of the company is nothing but eight product lines. You can say that also, or you can add up all the products and you can say. And this is product line length. Product mix length is that the total number of products that a company has. You just count all these things, that will become the product mix length. And product mix width, this is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 product lines are there. Now product mix width is 8. And product mix depth, you see the variants. In Lux there may be so many variants, in Lifebuoy so many variants. All put together all these variants, and that will become the product mix depth of it. And consistency, if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say 8 product lines are there, if there is any similar relationship between them, if they are related, in what sense related? It refers to the relationship of various products in their end use or production requirement, distribution channel, or any other way. All these products no need to be sold to the same customer. Maybe like they can be used for similar kind of purpose, or they are being distributed in the same way, or they are being manufactured, somewhat with somewhat similarities this way. And even this is soaps division. This also is soaps division. Of course, the manufacturing will be the same and even sold to the same kind of customers. And there is similarity. This is skin care and hair care, and all these are personal things. And this also is oral care. All I think, except these two, all these are related. So there is much consistency. Of course, sold to the same customers. Coffee and tea also will be sold to the same customer. So we say that all these product lines have much consistency. It's nothing but product mix has much consistency. Instead of this, if there is personal wash, and here instead of laundry, if Hindustan Unilever has automobiles, these automobiles is one product line, and the personal wash is one product line. There is no similarity at all. We say that product mix has no consistency. But whereas all these product lines have much consistency here, the more the consistency in the product mix, the company gets ease in doing business. Like, the selling or marketing of the product is very easy. So these are the minimum discussions I wanted to put before you. And I hope I made some sense, and we're going to meet tomorrow with some other class. Okay, take care. Bye bye.